Have you ever looked at your dog and wondered if you're really doing everything you can to keep them safe? Most of us think we are. We buy the best toys, give them tasty treats, let them curl up at our feet at night. But what if I told you that hidden in your own kitchen, or even in your daily habits, are silent dangers that could quietly cut your dog's life short? It sounds dramatic, but the truth is, every year thousands of beloved family dogs die from things their owners never even knew were deadly. Take a moment to imagine this. One tiny grape dropped on the kitchen floor. Seems harmless, right? But that innocent grape could cause sudden kidney failure. Or maybe you slip your furry friend a piece of chocolate, thinking it's just a sweet reward. That little piece could send them to the emergency vet in the middle of the night. Scary? It should be, because real love for our pets isn't just about cuddles and belly rubs. It's about knowing what can hurt them and stopping it before it happens. Today, I want to open your eyes to the everyday mistakes that cost good dogs their health, or worse, their lives. If you're a true dog lover, you owe it to your best friend to hear this through to the end. So get comfortable, maybe even grab a pen to jot down a note or two. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through 6 common things that could be silently harming your dog. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly how to protect them better than ever. Ready? Let's start with something sitting right in your pantry. Let's begin with the kitchen, because the first danger often hides right under our noses and right under the dinner table. Many loving dog owners think sharing a little snack with their pup is a sweet way to bond. After all, if it's good for us, it can't hurt them, right? Sadly, that's far from the truth. One of the most common hidden threats is grapes. Yes, those tiny, innocent-looking fruits. You might drop one on the floor and think nothing of it if your dog snatches it up. But studies have shown that even a single grape or raisin can cause sudden kidney failure in some dogs. The scary part is, there's no exact amount that's safe. Some dogs can eat one and survive, while others can die from just a handful. It's unpredictable and terrifying. In fact, a well-known veterinary study documented dozens of grape poisonings, and many ended in heartbreak. Then there's chocolate. We humans love it. Dark, rich, sweet. But inside that delicious treat is a compound called theobromine, which dogs simply can't break down like we can. Just a few bites can cause vomiting, tremors, heart problems, even death if not treated quickly. And it's not just plain chocolate, cookies, cakes, leftover holiday candy. They're all dangerous temptations for curious noses. Onions and garlic are no safer. They might add flavor to your dinner, but they damage a dog's red blood cells. Over time, that can lead to anemia, weakness, and organ damage. Sometimes people think it's fine if it's just a small piece, but small amounts add up. The truth is, what feels harmless to us can be deadly for them. So here's what you need to remember. Your dog isn't built like you. Their body reacts differently, and they trust you to know better. If you ever suspect your dog has eaten something dangerous, grapes, raisins, chocolate, onions, or garlic, don't wait. Call your vet immediately. Time can save lives. And if you don't have a vet nearby, at least know the signs. Sudden vomiting, weakness, refusing to eat, trouble peeing. Those can be the first clues your best friend is in real trouble. Toxic foods are one danger you can control today. Be mindful. Clear the floor. Teach family and guests not to sneak scraps under the table. A moment of carelessness could become a lifetime of regret. Now let's move from what's on their plate to something far more hidden. A silent threat that creeps inside them when you least expect it. Now that we've cleared your pantry of hidden threats, let's talk about something you can't see. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Imagine a parasite so small you'd never know it was there until it's too late. This silent killer is called heartworm, and it does exactly what its name says. It worms its way into your dog's heart. Heartworm disease starts with something as innocent as a mosquito bite. One bite can pass microscopic larvae into your dog's bloodstream. Over the next 6 to 7 months, these tiny invaders grow into long, stringy worms that lodge in the heart and lungs. Some can grow up to a foot long, and they're not alone. An infected dog can carry up to 250 of these worms at once, each one slowly draining the life out of their host. What's worse, by the time the symptoms show up, like coughing, shortness of breath, or sudden fatigue after mild play, the damage is already underway. I know it sounds terrifying, but here's the good news. Heartworm disease is almost 100% preventable if you stay ahead of it. Modern veterinary medicine has come a long way. There's a medication called Paw&Heart 12, for example, that protects dogs from heartworms for an entire year with just one injection. Research published in veterinary journals shows this shot can block nearly every strain of heartworm, including some that older treatments can't stop. There are also monthly pills and topical treatments, but whichever you choose, you need to stick to the schedule. Missing a dose or forgetting an annual shot is all it takes for mosquitoes to slip past your guard. Many people skip prevention because they think, my dog stays indoors so he's safe. But heartworm doesn't care if your dog loves the couch more than the yard. Mosquitoes find their way inside. It only takes one bite to start an infection that can cost thousands of dollars to treat, if it can be treated at all. So if you hear your dog coughing more than usual, seeming tired after a short walk, or breathing heavier than normal, don't wait and hope it goes away. Get to your vet. And if you live in an area without a vet nearby, talk to your closest animal clinic about getting a prevention plan in place before mosquito season hits. Heartworms are cruel because they hide where you can't see them. But you can stop them before they ever find a home in your dog's heart. Now that you know how to protect from the inside, let's talk about how regular checkups can catch even more dangers before they become heartbreak. Now that you know how dangerous invisible threats like heartworms can be, let's talk about one of the simplest but most overlooked ways to protect your dog's life: regular vet visits. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many loving dog owners wait until something's wrong before they pick up the phone and call their vet. Just like people, dogs need checkups even when they look perfectly healthy. A puppy should have their very first exam soon after you bring them home. That first visit checks for parasites, birth issues, and sets up their first vaccines. After that, a healthy adult dog should see the vet at least once a year for a physical exam, updated vaccines, and basic blood work. It might feel unnecessary when your dog is full of energy and eating well, but catching small issues early can add years to their life. When your dog reaches their senior years, which for many breeds is around age 7, those visits become even more important. Older dogs are at higher risk for problems like tumors, heart conditions, arthritis, and kidney disease. Many of these issues can't be seen with the naked eye until they're advanced. But a simple checkup and a quick blood test can spot the signs before they become real threats. Sometimes your dog will try to tell you when something's wrong, if you're paying attention. Watch for small changes. Are they drinking more water than usual? Is their breath suddenly worse than normal? Are they drooling more or having trouble breathing? Even subtle shifts in how they walk, sleep, or eat can be a red flag. You know your dog better than anyone, so trust your gut when something feels off. And what if you live far from a vet or can't get an appointment right away? Write down emergency signs, keep your dog's medical history handy, and know where the closest 24-hour clinic is, just in case. Sometimes, minutes make all the difference. Your dog can't drive themselves to the doctor. They count on you to notice, to care, and to act. And when you do, you give them the best chance to live a longer, happier life. Now, let's shift from the vet's office to your own kitchen again, and talk about what goes into your dog's bowl every single day. Let's come back to something closer to home. Your dog's food bowl. What you put in there every morning and night shapes every part of their life, from their shiny coat to the strength of their heart. Many dog owners believe that as long as the bowl is full, they're doing enough. But not all dog foods are created equal, and not every dog has the same needs. Cheap kibble stacked high in grocery store aisles might fill your dog's belly, but some of these foods are packed with low-quality fillers and questionable ingredients. Over time, they can lead to obesity, kidney strain, and even allergies that make your dog miserable. Imagine feeding your best friend the same greasy takeout every day. It might taste good, but the damage adds up fast. So, how do you feed your dog well? First, always choose high-quality, vet-approved food that matches their age, size, and health conditions. Puppies need small, frequent meals because they're growing fast. Large breeds often need more calories and joint support. Seniors might need special formulas to protect aging organs. More and more people are turning to homemade meals for their dogs, and when done right, it can be a wonderful way to show love. A fresh bowl of real chicken, rice, and veggies looks a lot better than mystery kibble. But here's the catch. Homemade doesn't automatically mean healthy. Research from UC Davis found that most homemade dog diets people find online are missing key nutrients. Without the right balance, your dog can suffer from bone weakness, heart problems, or organ damage. So, if you want to cook for your dog, talk to your vet first. Get a real recipe that's been tested. Make sure you're adding the vitamins and minerals that turn good intentions into real health benefits. And always introduce new foods slowly to avoid stomach trouble. No matter what you feed, stick to a steady routine. Dogs thrive on knowing when their next meal is coming. It keeps their digestion calm and their energy steady. Don't be tempted by big puppy eyes begging for scraps under the table. Those scraps can undo all your effort in one careless moment. Feeding your dog isn't just a chore, it's a daily act of love. And when done right, it can help them stay by your side for many more healthy years. Now, let's get them up and moving, because good food alone can't keep them strong if they never stretch their legs. Good food builds a strong body, but without movement, that strength slowly fades away. Far too many dogs today spend their lives lounging on the couch, just like we do. It's easy to forget that every dog, no matter how small or old, needs to stretch their legs, sniff the air, and burn off extra energy. When a dog doesn't get enough exercise, the results can be heartbreaking. Studies show that overweight dogs live up to 2.5 years less than dogs who stay fit and active. Just imagine losing 2 precious years with your best friend because their daily walk turned into a quick trip to the yard and back. Exercise isn't just about burning fat either. Regular walks keep their joints flexible, their heart strong, and their mind sharp. Dogs are explorers at heart, sniffing trees, watching squirrels, feeling the wind in their fur. It feeds their soul as much as their body. Of course, not every dog needs the same workout. High-energy breeds might need a good run or an hour at the park, while older dogs might do best with gentle strolls around the block, 2 or 3 times a day. Puppies shouldn't be pushed too hard, but they do need short, playful walks to learn healthy habits early on. So ask yourself, when was the last time you gave your dog the freedom to move, sniff, and wag their tail just because they could? The next time you see those eyes begging by the door, grab that leash and make a memory. After all, you're not just giving them exercise, you're giving them a little more time by your side. And while we're talking about daily habits, there's one small thing many dog owners overlook. Yet it can quietly cause more pain than you'd ever guess. Let's talk about your dog's teeth and what's hiding in every chew. When was the last time you really looked inside your dog's mouth? Most people don't think twice about their dog's teeth until there's a problem. But poor dental care is one of the hidden reasons why dogs live shorter, more painful lives than they should. Think about it. We brush our own teeth every day, but many dogs go years without a single proper cleaning. Over time, plaque and tartar build up on their teeth, leading to gum disease, tooth loss, and painful infections. What's worse, bacteria from rotten teeth don't just stay in the mouth. They can travel through the bloodstream and attack vital organs like the heart, liver, and kidneys. Brushing your dog's teeth might feel silly at first, but it's one of the simplest ways to keep them healthy. It doesn't have to be every single day. Even a few times a week can make a huge difference. If brushing feels impossible, try dental wipes or approved dental treats. They're not perfect, but they help fight plaque and freshen breath. But caring for your dog's mouth isn't just about brushing. It's also about what they're chewing on. Many people toss their dog's bones or hard treats to keep them busy and clean their teeth. But did you know that certain bones, especially cooked ones, can splinter and cause choking or deadly blockages? Even rawhide and some chew toys can break apart into small pieces if your dog is a strong chewer. One heartbreaking comment that comes up again and again is owners losing their dogs because they choked on something as simple as a bone or a big treat. It happens fast. 1 second, they're happily gnawing, the next, they're struggling for air. So here's how to protect them. Always supervise chewing, especially with new treats or bones. Choose products made for your dog's size and chewing style. If it's too hard to bend or break, it might be too hard for their teeth. And if you see your dog coughing, pawing at their mouth, or panicking while eating, act immediately. Learn a basic dog Heimlich maneuver, or have your vet show you what to do. A clean, safe mouth means a happier, healthier dog. So next time you see your furry friend wagging their tail for a treat, remember, a little caution can save you both a world of pain. Now that we've covered these hidden dangers, let's bring it all together. Because true love for our dogs means protecting them in every way we can. You see, loving a dog means more than giving them treats and a warm bed. It means knowing the hidden threats that could steal them away too soon, and stopping those dangers before they ever get close. From what you feed them, to how you care for their heart, their teeth, their weight. Every small choice you make today shapes how many happy, healthy years you get tomorrow. So here's my question for you. What will you do differently starting today? Will you clear the pantry of hidden poisons? Book that overdue vet checkup? Take an extra walk? Brush those teeth? Double-check that chew toy? These small steps are love in action, and your dog deserves nothing less. If you found this video helpful, share it with a fellow dog lover. Drop a comment below and tell us, what's one thing you're going to change to keep your dog safer and healthier? And don't forget to subscribe for more simple ways to protect the pets who trust us with everything. Thank you for loving your dog enough to listen. Now, go give them an extra hug from us. They've earned it.